Hello people, welcome back to the next part of my playthrough of XIII-2. This might be quite a short video because I just want to take you through this area, the Void Beyond. So at a few points in this game you're going to come to this Void Beyond, which is kind of like it's just kind of like a place where I get indigestion apparently. It's a place where time sort of stands still. It's quite small at first, but gradually gets bigger and bigger.
Is this where I think it is?
What? You mean Valhalla?
Could lightning be here?
No. Something's different.
Just basically they've landed in a MC Escher picture.
It looks like it, sure, but it's not the same.
This is the rift between gate and gate. It's the void beyond, Kupo.
So, are you saying we're lost?
Kupo.
Right.
Kupo.
I need a break. Finding my sister isn't gonna be easy.
Kupo.
We had a legend back home about a goddess.
Huh?
We hunters passed the story down from father to son. It gave us strength when times were tough.
What was it?
Never give up, for the goddess Etro watches always and helps those who help themselves.
It's not much of a legend, really, is it? It sounds more like common sense to me.
Yeah. But when the going gets rough, you don't need anything complicated. Just a reminder to stick things out. Let's just keep telling ourselves that every time we go through a gate, we're getting closer to lightning. Sound good?
Kupo.
Sounds good. This place seems weird enough. How is it different from Valhalla?
The void is simply a shadow of Valhalla. It's a space that connects a gate's entrance and exit, Kupo.
Let's go check it out.
Okay, you can't explore down there just yet. Yeah. Oh, what's it?
No way past this point, huh?
Yeah, well, there's a treasure chest there. Can we? Let's see if we can get Mog to go and get it. I suppose I think we can get to that area later on in the game, but let's just find out what that thing is.
And away.
800 gil, okay.
Cool.
Right, we can't go any further, so let's just hop through this gate. Right. Select a new time trial. There are multiple dormant time gates, and the gate is out. Yep. Yeah, I know that. So we think we've unlocked a new location. Oh yes, this. Don't know if we can get in here just now, but this is a place called Serendipity. It's basically, it's if you've played Final Fantasy VII before, think of it as kind of like a mini gold saucer, because it's just full of like little mini games and distractions. But I don't think you can get into it just now.
Oh,
What the heck is this place?
whoops, wrong turn.
Yes, this place is called Whoops Wrong Turn.
I guess if we don't resolve the paradox, this place will stay suspended in limbo.
Doesn't look like there are any other gates either.
Go back to the Historia Crux, Kupo.
Yeah, Mog is right. We should turn back.
Kupo?
Yeah, I think this area unlocks once you've completed Chapter 3. And I've only done half of Chapter 3 with the Sunleth waterscape. So yeah, you need to just go back to Historia Crux. Right. I will go to the Christmas safe, but I want to save that for a separate video. So I'm just going to quickly go to here.
XIII-2 AF. The Bresha Ruins suddenly experienced an influx of monstrous intruders. A paradox was thought to be the cause, but before an investigation could be launched, the situation was already out of hand. The government all but abandoned the area and appealed to the general populace for possible solutions. The ruins crawled with mercenaries and researchers looking to make names for themselves in what had become an unregulated, lawless district. As the situation continued to deteriorate, all attempts to stem the invasion ended in wasted time and resources. 300 years have gone by since that paradox first appeared.
Right. So yeah, I'm only coming here so that I can get the silver petal to get all the fragments of the Bresha Ruins 5 AF. And just want to show you this area as well. There's a couple of other missions in here for more fragments.
It looks like another paradox appeared in the Bresha Ruins, Kubo. The number of monsters just keeps growing, and the military's in a tizzy trying to cope, Kubo. So the government is asking civilians to help out, Kubo. Of course, the three of us are going to help, Kubo. Nothing makes us happier than lending a helping hand, Kubo. The more we help, the more the government will pay for our trouble, Kubo. I've already made room in my pockets, Kubo. Kubo?
We're getting paid. I wonder how much. But what are you gonna do with all that gil anyway? Got your eye on something?
I'll figure that out once I have the gil, Kubo. First, we have to earn it, Kubo.
Hey guys, it looks like we're not the only ones interested in the rewards the government has to offer.
So some of the this is unlike the first Bresha Ruins, that some areas are closed off, like that area. So you can't get back into the area with the remember that area with the jail cell and the hole where Atlas appeared. Oh, and that thing is a wild chocobo. Well,
with this many monsters prowling the area, all we can do is take them out one at a time, starting with the ones in front of us. According to my extensive research, there should be some kind of device that's been recording the biology of these monsters for some time now. If only I could find that valuable piece of equipment, it would certainly make dealing with the monsters a lot easier.
oh, that's a hint for a mission.
You mean you'll do it? You'll help me look for the recording device? I knew I could count on you too!
Yes. So wild, normal chocobos just require one Gisel green to ride them. A wild chocobo just constantly eats away at your Gisel greens, so once you jump on it, it'll eat one, and then after a certain amount of time it'll eat another one. So if you want to stay riding one of those, you need lots of Gisel greens. Right. So in this area, the enemies in the outside bit are just the Munchkins and Munchkin Maestros. They're not overly difficult, but if you go into the underground bits of it, the enemies become much tougher. They will... Oops. Ouch. Fuck. Right, let's just... Oh, balls. Okay, I did say the enemies were tough, but I thought I'd leveled up enough to take a couple of them on, but apparently not. I'm just going to run ahead, try and get that silver petal. I'm not going to go into the underground areas because the enemies are harder there. I'm just going to see if I can avoid these enemies. So I might change one of my paradigms to this one. I might get Serah as a medic, and if I can, have I got enough Crystarium points to level our medic up a bit further? Yes. Oh Christ, I've got loads. Now let's take advantage of that. So that Ravager, medic. Oh, Isuna, great, that's good. Ravager. I'm just going to do a little bit of grinding here. Oh, yes! Right, let's get this Ravager bonus boost. And let's... Saboteur bonus boost for magic. Right, that's enough for Serah. And I might as well focus on Noel as well. How long is it before? Oh, he only has to get to level 8 for Isuna. So, well, let's get him to Isuna. There we go. And that's him up to the next level, I think. Oh, no, not quite yet. If I keep going like this, I'm going to have his commando maxed out quite soon. Oh, increase the ATB gauge. And level 15 for Curasa. Well, we'll get that later. Right, that's all I can do for just now. Right, maybe that'll... Right, maybe with a bit more power level up there, we could, a few more levels up, we could probably survive a Munchkin attack. Let's try it. No, it's just 3 Munchkins this time, that's fine.
How's this?
Yeah, but oop. There we go, that helped a bit. Right, well, I'm still just gonna go and get that silver petal and then get out of here. And I'll have a proper rummage around in a later video. Because we'll have to go into the downstairs bits. This is fine. We just get a few fights with just munchkins. Should be fine.
Scared yet?
Oof. Hold on. I need to switch because there we go. It's better. Just needed a little top up. There we go. Yeah, things get a lot easier when Noel and Serah unlock their medic roles. Just because the XIII that you've got is the only medic you'll get for a long time. And yeah, it's quite a weak thing. So, oh, you see that guy there?
Over there, Mom.
He's a guy who's all weird, but look, he's...
Me and my buddy are out here doing research on monsters in the area, but I can't get a hold of him. Can you find him? He should have some sort of message for me.
Yes, we
I'm
can.
counting on you. Oh, by the way, he's a slightly odd fellow. A natural-born jokester, if you will.
Right, so there's a silver... There it is, the silver petal. And also, just to note that stuffed animal, you'll need to make note of that for a bit later on in the game. But that's the... Oh, actually, before I escape here, I think that is a wild artifact gate, so I'm going to go up there and activate it and see where it leads to. I've still got an wild artifact. Don't worry, there's plenty more wild artifacts throughout the game. Let's just find out where this location is. Ah, the Yashis Massif 110 AF. Well, we'll come back to that one later. But just one more thing before we finish. Just going to give that silver petal to that guy, and then that will unlock that fragment. And that's all the fragments of Bresha Ruins 5 AF complete. And then only really need to come here if you want to grind for some monsters. I'm not far from that guy who was... This one shouldn't take long now, we're a bit more tanked up. Yeah, this thing's toast.
Too easy.
So that's one thing I like about this over Final Fantasy, the first game, is that you can revisit all the locations you've been to. And there is reason to go back to them, like to grind monsters and stuff like that and find secret things. Oh, there's the guy who was looking for the silver petal.
You actually brought me a silver petal? But where on Pulse did you find it? Are you really giving this to me? Thank you.
Yeah, you wanted it.
But I must confess, my niece is no longer around to admire it. On the day that Cocoon fell, she died alongside so many others. It broke our hearts. She was just 5 years old. I'll never forget how much happiness she brought to our family. Such a sweet girl, even if she was spoiled rotten. We were never able to find a place where she fell. I'll put the flower on the grave and say a prayer to her memory. Do you think our little princess will like the silver petal?
There we go. quite sad, but that's us got all the fragments of Bresha Ruins. So let's oops. So that's all for this video. I'm just gonna grind in some of the areas I've been to, and then for the next video I'll take you onto the Yashas Massif, to the 10AF area. So thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon for another video.